money, still chasing a mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field.
Welcome to the radio. I'm Aaron Boogie. I'm here with Rapz.
Yo, you know what it is, people. Another Monday night, another 10 p.m. You know what it is, man. We in the field right now. What's going on with you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling real good. How was your weekend?
It was good. I worked all weekend.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I was DJing, so I guess I worked too.
Yeah, I saw you were at the parlor. I wanted to stop by.
Midnight Ferry, man.
Yeah,
it was jumping.
I feel like every time you're there, because I really want to come there, like I feel like every time you're DJing there, like I'm doing something. And this weekend it was my company Christmas party, like worst case scenario.
Boo.
Yo, had to drive to Jersey in the rain and snow.
Okay. How was the music?
What music? No.
There was no music?
No, it was a sit down dinner.
Okay. Just white noise?
Yo. I was like, all right, I ate dinner. I saw I Conquered. Have a nice night.
That's horrible, though. Like, I feel like you should, you know what I mean, be able to enjoy it, especially if you got to drive out to it, man. But yeah, let me tell you, Midnight Ferry was jumping. I'm kind of in talks with them about some future things that we might be up to, man. But yeah, definitely packed, definitely a good vibe. Shout out to Jade, Nicole. They always hold it down behind the bar. Shout out to Lacey. She held it down, recording a lot of my footage from that night. She from Sweet Noir, man. So, you know, just keeping it within the people that I rock with. It would always keep it more fun, man. It always keep it more fun.
That video looked lit.
Yeah. You know, with Instagram, everything got to be so short. Everyone's time span is short. You can't even be looking at the same cut scene for more than a few seconds. So, like, you know, I had fun making it, but you know, that's one of them jobs that I wish I could relinquish to somebody else. Like, yo,
I was just thinking that today. Listen, if you want to intern for In the Field Radio for content, holler at us in the DMs.
Yeah, we can make something happen for sure. We could definitely make something happen. What I was gonna say, man, where you want to start with? Where you want to start? 2 weeks ago, we had a huge, or last week, really, a week and a half ago, we had like huge music drops. This past week, not so much.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
Even when I run to these playlists that are like, all right, let me see if anything slipped through the cracks or went by me. Anything in the new playlists are like artists I ain't never even heard of before, which isn't a bad thing. You big on your Jamaican vibes, man.
Yo, I'm sorry, but his project was it for me. I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, can I be honest with you? From them albums that dropped maybe like 2 weeks ago, I ain't really running back to nothing.
Well,
maybe
Max
21
dropped
Savage.
today.
21 Savage. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Today, like Monday today?
Monday today, like midday, dropped a project.
See, now I gotta go run and check that out. Why would you do that, though? I know you're not competing with nobody today, but just why? Is it, you know, I don't know. It's not sales, so it's not like people are buying this for Christmas.
But remember that Chinks verse you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's on there.
It was only right. I knew we needed it. Speaking of rocking with your peoples, we can start right there for sure. I was expecting that. Who else did you see that was on there?
Lola Brooke was on there.
That's nice. I saw them get in the studio, so I was expecting that. Was there a Fergie Baby feature on there?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Nah, because I know that they were in big talks. It's like Max was about to come home. He's like, yo, I'm home in a few days. And, you know, coming off of that huge Big L
well, he was talking about jumping on Fergie Baby's project. He told Fergie Baby not to drop.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, you're right about that. Man. And big up to Fergie Baby while we on the topic, man. He just did a huge coat drive for the holidays. This was actually yesterday. This was this past Sunday. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jazz, the whole team.
So we got the Folded remix.
Love that.
We got A Boogie with the hoodie.
Okay. They had the Ice Cold joint a few years ago, so that's right on par.
We got the ASAP Rocky.
I like that. Big Harlem.
Red Cafe. It was a lot of remixes, so it was him on a lot of industry beats.
But that's the Max that we missed. Like when I heard him on the Folded, I was like, yo, I would have much rather this than a single.
I was just going to say a lot of what I heard was exactly what I expected from Max B on this. obviously we got the single with him in French that was not really what you and I were feeling. This project was more of the mixtape vibe that we came to know and love Max B for. The one thing I will say is you can definitely tell that over the years his voice has changed. Him being locked up, it's been, over 15 years. But I didn't get to listen to the whole thing. It's 25 songs, and I running around Christmas shopping, doing a lot, trying to get some stuff out of the way. So I was trying to listen in between because obviously it dropped today. I was trying to listen to it before we talked about it. So I didn't get to run through all 25 joints, but I will go back and listen to it just because it's been such a hot topic. And I do want to tap in, but this was definitely more on par with what I was expecting from Max B than what we have been getting leading up to it. So I'm not sure why they released the stuff that they did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure in a sense that's like to hold it over, you know what I mean? No disrespect to nobody, but I see he's pretty much got the same team around him as before.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they've all caught up to working with people on the current scale. Let's leave it there. You know what I mean? So that might be the only thing that I could possibly just like chalk it up to. But what was the name of this? Is this the Make America Wavy again, the album?
Public Domain 7, The Purge.
There we go. All right, man, for sure. So if y'all haven't taken a listen for that, man, make sure y'all go check that out. Brand new music, Max B, long awaited.
And also, Max B's coming to the town, so can we just plug that one good time, because I still think that's a big deal for the town. So he'll be here on the 26th. Shout out to Don Q, shout out to Demel. They're doing big things over at the Academy, and I just love to see stuff like that. We haven't really had none of that type of stuff going down since COVID, so it's been quite some time since we've had any kind of big events like that, I feel like, come through, and I feel like it's finally starting to catch. And
I gotta say something, just because like it sucks that we always have to say it after the fact, man, and I'm a knock on wood because I don't you know what I mean? But like, yo, if y'all want to continually have artists of this caliber, celebrities, just fire events that bring the people out for different reasons, y'all got to treat it like y'all want this to be a recurrent thing, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm wishing y'all all the luck with that, man. I'm hoping that nobody comes and brings the wrong energy to y'all events, because y'all are putting on in a major way, and it's not everybody sees it like that, because some people might just be viewing it like this is my Saturday out. You know what I mean? Or just my Friday out. But there's people that's putting in real work to make sure your Friday night out, your Saturday night out is as popping as it is, man.
So, and to make sure you don't have to go to the city to enjoy things like this, to make sure we have this in our backyard, because we haven't had anything like this since the Chances closed down.
That's a fact. And we've been talking about the Max B. Another event that's going down on the 26th that we've been talking about is the it's somebody, just in case you never know. Yeah.
I know you're super hyped for that.
I'm a big Serrani fan, man. I'm about to call
I love that.
I'm about to call up Trishana and rally the troops, man. Rally the troops. You
talk about me being on the Jamaican vibe. Look at you.
I'm just a big Serrani fan. Like, you know, certain artists, time always brings you back to like something real specific. Like, yo, I remember I'm not 21 yet, but I'm getting up in the club. Shout out to DJ Flacco, sneaking me in every weekend. You know what I mean? I'm pulling up in my whatever I was driving. What I had, like a 97 Honda Accord with the 2-door. You know what I mean? Pulled up with the burnt CD of Mad Serrani. It was just like 40 tracks of Serrani.
Amazing.
You know what I mean?
Love it.
Good times, man. But yeah. So it's gonna bring me back. Oh shoot. But anyway, man, where you want to take it to? Other than these new drops from Max B, again, I don't really see too much music, but maybe there is one we could get into. Have you ever heard of this UK artist called EsDeeKid?
No.
Okay. Going slightly viral as of late. Now, more so on the internet side, because obviously we in America, we not seeing this artist. They're not on a run out here, right? Um, but there's rumors right now swirling around. Are you familiar with Timothée Chalamet?
Yeah.
Right now, he an actor, right?
Yeah, and wasn't he dating one of the Kardashians too?
Let's go. Yeah, there we go, Aaron. Yeah. So he's dating Kylie Jenner, right? Which, like, if you see dude and you compare him to like Travis Scott, yeah, you think you got a chance, fellas. Y'all might got a chance, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the spectrum be so crazy of what girls be dating. It's like, how am I not in between the spectrum? I'm somewhere in the middle.
And he was just on Drewski's Could Have Been Records.
Hilarious, you know what I mean? So he's funny. That's the first time I've seen him maybe not in an acting role.
Mm-hmm.
So to see the personality and like, you know what I mean? He funny with it, right? So they're basically saying right now that Timothée Chalamet, as we grow to see his personality and the things he's into and stuff like that, they're saying that a lot of people are believing that he is the mysterious UK rapper EsDeeKid, which for context, really? I wanna let y'all know that he continuously wears a mask. So like maybe MF Doomish, but more so like a legit mask. So nobody's seen the face of this artist, but he did just put out a new record. I want to say like within the past day or two. And they specifically in this song reference Kylie Jenner being billionaire status. Now this has been going on with the hey, I think it's him for a little bit now. But let me ask you this, as doing crossover type stuff, do you think this could harm him in any way, being the rapper, the UK rapper? He be at the Knicks games all the time, like.
Do I think it could harm him? No.
Like in Hollywood, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be honest here in this, you know what I mean? Hip hop is still not accepted everywhere.
I think, yeah, but
so when you think about like our Hollywood darling, somebody like him, you know what I mean? We know what happened a lot, you know what I mean? Like maybe, I don't know. You don't feel that this may harm him in a different way? We've heard of rappers trying to go into acting eventually, but like when we hear about actors trying to branch into rapping, I don't think we would take it as serious. But
no, because I think hip hop has reached popular music status now, so it is quite the popular genre with the people.
Better question. All right, let's do it more direct. If you rapping about crazy stuff, we talking about, we do, whatever it may be. Oh, we're disrespecting women, we doing this, and there's drug use, and there's whatever, right? Do I cast you for this Disney role that I would have once considered you for?
No, but I don't think he's necessarily doing that kind of stuff anymore, right? Like, is he playing Prince Charming?
I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. He a real Harry Styles looking type guy. I'm trying to think. He was in Wonka. He was in Dune 2. Marty Supreme. That was probably his biggest role, I would really say. That and Wonka. Yeah. So it don't look like he takes too much kiddie roles. He was in Interstellar, a couple other things. So now you don't think this hurts him at all?
No, because I think in this day and age, it's like any press is good press, right? So I think if anything, now it just kind of blows up his rap career. And now maybe you pivot.
It could be, man. I don't know. Do you think that there's a way that he could be doing both in a successful degree?
I don't know. I'd have to hear his music to let you know that, but.
Very true. Very true. Well, we're not playing it, so. But yeah, nah. I don't really know. I gotta, I guess, read it and do it more. All I know is that he be acting and who he's dating. So maybe the the music could be what get me real hip to him. But yeah, man, aside from that, we could talk about some other things, man. We know Snoop, we're talking international, we're talking other countries, we're talking hip hop right now. Snoop has been picked to be the coach of the US Olympics team. You know, the honorary coach, man. Super big for Snoop. Super big for Snoop. He got his footprints all over this diverse hip hop meets sports media realm. Major figure too, because I feel like he could go anywhere in the world and they know Snoop Dogg.
Yo, it's crazy that this all happened because he was hilariously
carrying the torch.
Well, doing commentary with Kevin Hart, talking about the dressage horse, and that went viral, and everyone loved it, and now he's like taking over the Olympics.
So check this out, right? Funny that we got right there, because not only is he doing this, and you remember years ago when he carried the torch through France at the Olympics, he lit his blunt off the torch as well, which is like a major moment. You know what I mean? Like, because one thing about Snoop is like they'll always let him be him. Mm-hmm. No matter where he goes, you know what I mean? They're not asking him to not be him, aside from, you know, maybe some things that we heard about the Super Bowl a few years back. But you brought up him doing commentary with Kevin Hart, and it looks like everything is coming full circle because he is now taking on a sports analyst role for an NBA game, doing some broadcasting for the Clippers versus Warriors. Super big Cali game. This is huge. I'm excited to see what this has turned into. I don't know if it seems to be like a one-time thing, but I feel like with anything else, like let's see how this goes and we'll consider it for more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Who else, celebrity-wise, do you think that you could see like giving the play-by-play on a sports game?
Oh man, I'd have to think about that. Kevin Hart, for sure.
Kevin Hart would kill it.
He did a great job at the Olympics alongside Snoop. They had me dying.
Oh, for sure.
Although Kevin Hart was laughing just as hard as the rest of us at Snoop.
Let's keep it hip hop real quick. Who do you think that you could see out there calling the game like that?
Rest in peace, but DMX.
Okay. For the voice more so.
Like,
I don't know if the sports knowledge is there. You know what I mean? But
I don't know, his commentary was always hilarious. Like when they were asking him about Drake, like some of the stuff that he was saying, like he's more informed than we think he is.
Okay. I think I might go like a 2 Chainz. I think I would lean maybe towards like some people that played ball at a somewhat more serious level, even if it's college, even if it's, you know what I mean. I don't think like Dave East. I don't think he's got.
I was gonna say, are you talking like Dave East?
Nah, because Dave East don't got the excitement. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, he just don't got it in his voice to engage you.
What about Nori? I feel like Nori would be super drunk and excited.
Yeah, but see, that's when we teeter into like, because Snoop Dogg is joining NBC.
Oh, like, okay.
Like he's not on his Twitch like calling out the plays.
I thought it was going to be like local network too. That's not.
Oh,
like,
no.
He's doing it on a national level.
He's doing it on a major level. Like this is big money right here behind this one game even. So that's why I'm like, yeah, certain people it's like we couldn't even consider, but I could see like a 2 Chainz. J. Cole obviously have just been so MIA since the whole Drake stuff started that like I don't know if I'd consider him. Maybe for razzle dazzle and funniness, just to hear the descriptiveness of what's being going on. I say Freaky Zeke, man.
Oh my God. Cam.
And homie from over there did the 3-pointer. Then I looked down that way and homie from over there was doing the 3-pointer. Yeah, I could get with that.
What about Cam and Mace?
Cam and Mace would probably be an excellent duo. Those are 2 dudes, heavy knowledgeable on basketball. Their bond is heavy rooted in basketball. Yeah, I think Cam and Mace would be excellent. You know what I mean? And I think I could actually consider a lot of these. I mean, if we're keeping it hip hop, then I think that we're done there. But a lot of these guys that have these retired NBA players that have like spun off and created their own podcasts and things like that, I feel like that would be great. Would they be considered by these companies to, let me place y'all in front?
Like Mero from Jesus and Mero. Like Mero has his own podcast now. Like he would be somebody that
Victory
would be
Light podcast, 7 p.m. Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He's involved with a couple different joints. Which is major. It's real major. I could see that too. Big Knicks fan. Like I could see him doing like a Knicks game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's big. And again, we've
I was gonna go ahead.
I was gonna say we've never seen a sports analyst turn rapper. Like a lot of these pivots really only go one way.
Facts. That's a fact.
But yeah, aside from that, what was you about to say though?
I was gonna say, did you see A$AP Rocky tap Tim Burton to do the artwork for his upcoming project, Don't Be Dumb?
Okay. I mean, you could only assume from the movies that we've seen from Tim Burton, we kind of know what to expect. It's almost like a little like spookily lighthearted.
Yeah, did you see it?
No, I didn't even get a chance to
you didn't see it. So it's really cool. He did like a couple different things for it. So
I like it.
So, and Rocky kind of teased like that there might be some kind of like visuals to go along with the project. So the project is coming on January 16th. So we get it next month.
I like this because a lot of the court, like the outfits that you be seeing him wearing a court, which we've spoken about on here.
Yeah.
It looked like they've gotten some of the inspo from like, with him with the trench coat, the braids, things like that is right on the cover. So, you know what? I really like this a lot.
And we've been talking a lot about Rocky's fashion sense lately, and I'm a huge Tim Burton fan. I love his artwork, and I thought this was a really cool collab. I thought this was something really different for Rocky, and I'm excited. Now I'm really hyped for this project to see what the tone is, because I think obviously this is gonna kind of be something a little bit different. I think this is gonna set the tone.
Yeah, that's gonna be big right there. That's gonna be big. Yeah, like I said, I like it a lot, and it kind of reminds me of Suicide Squad. I've seen like a couple different variations of it as I'm looking at it right now. I'm assuming there's probably maybe 3 different covers, maybe, which is like kind of common now with a lot of artists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's big. Another major story that I've been hearing about the past few days. There was a judge that recently overturned the conviction of one of the defendants in the 2002 Jam Master Jay murder case. They're saying that evidence couldn't provide them with a clear motive for this one particular individual, as the other one is still set with the original charges given. But it's kind of reopening discussions around huge emotional case in hip hop history, and kind of adds, I guess, some form of mystery to it. Obviously, coming off the heels of the Diddy doc, and we're seeing a bunch of other unsolved hip hop murders. Yeah, I guess it kind of seems like this just adds to the most recent talks. Why do you think some of these cases go unsolved? Do you think it's just because of the power of the people behind it, like we may have seen in the Diddy doc, or do you think that this is like I don't know, lack of caring to solve it?
I think it's a culmination of. I think it's multi-layered. I think it's also the culture of not snitching, I think, goes into it too. I think it's not just any one reason that goes into it. I think it's a multi-layer issue for sure. So I think it's all of those things. I think it's the power behind it in some cases. I think it's the police definitely are not motivated to solve these by any means. And then I think it's the culture of, not snitching. so people are not going to come forward when they do have information. Because who trusts the cops? Like, are you going to go talk to the cops if you know something about it? You know what I mean?
Now they've already put out a documentary about the Jam Master Jay, the homicide and whatnot. Do you think that maybe we need an episode of something that would better break this down as to like why something would be reversed? Because I feel like they do pretty much a good job when it comes to like breaking down, the legal jargon and the loopholes and the kind of more so of the why. But I could get jiggy with just seeing this on some sort of something. I don't know what show they put it on. I'm not even on TV. Like, I just watch stuff on YouTube. So like that, and that always messes with me because I don't know what's true or what's not.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing a lot of like the Diddy stuff of like, this wasn't included. These were deleted scenes. This was, and I'm like, yo, at this point, I don't know what to believe. But like, if 50's got as much footage as he's saying, because what did he say originally? He's got like another 140 hours. Like, I might need to see more because everyone coming out of the woodwork with these, what wasn't included and what they got to check out is a little heavy.
Yeah, we could definitely use a Netflix doc on why something like this could get overturned. A little behind the scenes breakdown on what goes on in the legal system and why maybe the other defendant, why his wasn't.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's for sure. Where you want to take it to, man? Did you want to knock out some advice real quick?
Oh, yeah, my favorite.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh man. I'm trying to find something good. Don't cheat me, y'all. Okay, let's get it. It's short, and this is why I'm getting to it, man. Again, like I said, y'all be doing the lengthy ones. I ain't gonna read nothing too lengthy. I'd rather get to it and spend some time talking about the situation you found yourself in. This one right here, no subject. I like that, the art of mystery. It says, I need advice on this. I'm a 23-year-old male, and I've been talking to a girl that's also 23. What does she mean when she says that she's not emotionally ready for a relationship? I'm sure she totally likes me, but when I asked her if she would like to be a couple, that's when she said, I'm not emotionally ready for a relationship. Can y'all help me out? What does this mean?
Whew, that's a walking red flag.
If she's not ready, let's start with how you handle this. There's nothing that you're going to do that's going to make her ready.
That's a fact.
So don't start overdoing it, trying to make, if I prove to her that I'm worth being ready for, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Right?
You're going to stress yourself out.
So step 2 is allowing her to not be ready. You might got to fall back a little something.
A lot of something.
A lot of something. You know what I mean? Sometimes Shorty don't even know she wants you until she miss you. Can I get confirmation on this? You laughing?
Yo, that's a fact.
You might know what I mean?
You might gotta disappear, bro.
You might gotta fall back like the Homer Simpson meme into the bushes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And do your own thing. It sounds like
what life is like.
I feel like, and let's be real, I think anybody that's not quote unquote emotionally ready for a relationship, we ain't gonna say, yo, they got a roster, they got this and that, but they're keeping their options open, which would only, result in you having to feel like you don't consider them, you might not even got options, but you still don't consider me the best option. Or maybe you just think there's something better out there. I don't know. Have you ever had somebody tell you that they wasn't emotionally ready for a relationship?
Of course.
How'd you handle that?
Kept my options open.
There you go. And and it's not a tit for tat thing. But it's definitely a
Believe them when they say that. Let me tell you, like that's the best advice that I could offer somebody in that situation is to believe them when they tell you that.
You know,
like you said, you're not gonna force somebody into being ready.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if anybody's been like, I'm not emotionally ready. Like, sometimes you almost gotta respect this because I know there's people that play along and they really don't be emotionally ready.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've had that happen before.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what?
I've been in that position too, and then you be mad, annoyed that they wasted your time.
But let's roll off other possibilities because we getting too straight to it. Maybe we talking from our experiences, right? Is there a possibility that there may be hurt or something that lingers on her that would make her not ready to commit to a relationship?
I mean, there could be a lot of possibilities.
Okay.
Right? I mean, we can get into all like the reasons behind it, but it doesn't make it any easier for him.
It really don't. Listen, she don't want to be nobody's girlfriend, especially not yours.
Yeah. and that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, so that's just me being blunt. Sorry I had to tell you like it is, but listen, she won't. Hey, and that's our advice for today. It's like, yo, I'm gonna go through all the politically correct thoughts that I could think, and then I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. How Rapz would have told you if you called my phone. You know, back to the radio me versus real me. But
it's
man,
easier to just give it straight up.
Nah, I like it. I like that. You know, sometimes it's things get a little funny, man. I mean, I go to another one if you want. I felt like we almost aced that too quick. I don't know if you want another one.
Yeah, we might as well. I feel like we burned through that one too quick. We were like, bro, that ain't the one.
Yeah. See, that's another reason I like to read the short ones. We might get 2 out, right? All right, cool. Again, male 37, female 33. That's all this says in the subject line, but I got you. My boyfriend who's 37 and I who am 33. All right, so we got a 4-year age gap here. Boyfriend on the older side. We've been together now for 8 years and he just broke up with me. I'm sorry to hear that, right? When he first left, he acted like he was going to miss me. He even had tears in his eyes a little bit, right? After about 5 days, he came and talked to me. And at first he said, we may have a chance of fixing things is what I think she's trying to say. But she still had to move in the next 30 days. Okay. Dang. Why I picked this one? Nah, then a small tiff over me showing him a message his mother sent. He said he is done for good, and he said a whole bunch of mean things. I left for a while to get some sleep. It seems like you leaving off all the reasons how y'all got here. It's like you almost just talking about how he's handling not being your man anymore. But I'm gonna keep going. I left for a while to get some sleep before I had to go to work because I work overnight shifts. But when I got back to the house to get ready for work, he was still there with all my stuff in the living room and the bathroom and being very cold. However, after I got off work, he acted like things were okay. We had normal conversations. We even watched some TV together. Then he started doing a workout on the Oculus, knowing it was getting me bothered. I don't know what type of workout you're doing on the Oculus, but I know that's some visual reality type vibes. Maybe that's why he needed you to leave the crib so he could get his workout in. So I felt like he was giving me the green light. So when I made a move, he said no. Oh, turn down. Yo, I'm mad and mature. A couple times. Oh, she tried again and again. You know, why you can't respect when he says no, huh? He even stated that it makes him a little happy. I'm uncomfortable though. All right. The next day, everything seemed normal with our conversations. He even said he loved you to me one time. Everything minus all affection. Do you guys think that there is still a chance?
Yeah, when he gets bored and lonely, girl, he gonna come calling.
Yo, it seems like you're purposely not trying to tell me or Aaron, I guess us, what led y'all there. So like, it's only like, yo, we're together for 8 years. He broke up with me. And that's not where it starts, even though that's where you started this. That's not where it starts. He's asking you to leave the crib. So you got to move within the next 30 days. He's still being cool with you. He's just not trying to be involved intimately with you. He said there was a chance on fixing things. And yeah, maybe you stepping over some boundaries. Homie's trying to tell you, yo, I don't want to be with you no more. And you message him with his mom about other things, like y'all are still together. And like, that's a big thing about breakups is like understanding that my family, you can't take them with you. Does that ever happen to you to where like, you know what I mean? Like your family still talk to your ex and you're like, yo, why are you doing that?
For me, no. I'm trying to think. No, not really. Maybe like a little bit after, but like it never like lasted. But like, yo, it's crazy because I was actually just thinking about this the other day. Like my sister's first boyfriend, like I'm still friends with him to this day.
Okay. Now on the flip side, do you have exes where like I'm still tight with their family and it don't matter?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think none of my exes' families rock with me.
Yo, my one ex,
and I'm okay with that.
I've been broken up with my one ex since like 2012 ish, and
still
like
cool with the family.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't talk to them like every day or whatever, but like I still like talk to his brother every now and then. Like I even talk to his brother's like ex-girlfriend every now and then. Like and like we just
straight up. Yo, if you still cool with your ex's family, man, write in to In the Field Radio, man, at In the Field Radio. I need to know what the dynamic is like, what parameters y'all are setting up, because like you can't just snap into like, yo, I'm cool with your family, but I'm not cool with you no more mode. Like I don't know how it gets to that, but yeah, I really don't know if I got any type of advice. I'm gonna be real. You sleeping, you getting your work shift. He's chilling, he's watching TV. He seemed like he just pushing along. Like this relationship just wasn't for him, and he wants to, distance himself from it. And that's really all it seemed like. Because he easily could have been like, yo, we done, we not together no more. And like, now he's just not at the house for 3 days. I don't know. Fall back.
Yeah.
Right?
Real.
Fall back. There really ain't nothing, again, kind of like the first scenario. It's like, there's nothing that you gonna say that's gonna make him want to change his mind. There ain't no move you gonna put on him that's gonna make him be like, yo, I take that back and I no longer feel that. You know what I mean? But again, I feel like there's a lot of detail left out of this, and I'm sure that's with reason.
Facts.
So that's that. What else we looking at, man? That was a good little segment of some advice for y'all, even though I'm not sure how helpful it was. But shoot, man, we coming to the end of the year. We get to hit these awards where they talk about the biggest that of the year, the biggest this of the year, the songs, the album, the performances, the top grossing artists. Overall in hip hop, I'm gonna just ask you straight up: who do you feel had the biggest year overall? Just the biggest year.
I was trying to think about that today. In my mind, I was trying to think about like the albums and all that. And I want to say it's got to be, I don't know.
I feel like hip hop is like a so free for all right now.
Yeah.
That it's like, it's kind of up for grabs, but I never want anybody to forget how big of a first half Kendrick Lamar and SZA had. I think it's like kind of in the back of everyone's mind, or like everyone forgets it because it was the first half of the year.
First half,
But like they
and
was
that
on
tour went
tour.
crazy.
They was on tour. They did the Super Bowl. Like this was a huge year.
Drake.
Yeah, the beef with Drake was more like a year or two ago, but it's the smell of it is still in the air for sure.
Yo, it didn't go away because that man was laughing and smiling in the camera during the Super Bowl.
Circling back, my man Timothée Chalamet said that when he interviewed Kendrick Lamar, he was afraid that someone was going to come shoot at them, and that's how he was going to go out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, how you feel about that there?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he thought Drake was gonna come spin the block on him or something. I don't know what was on his mind.
That wouldn't even surprise me. I feel like Drake be like that on the low. Well, not Drake himself, but Drake
ain't doing nothing.
Drake's people.
Yeah, I don't know about that neither, man. His security began pop that. I never heard them doing the popping. But yeah, back to who had the biggest year. I'm trying to think of
that year. She finally dropped her sophomore album. She had a baby by not her husband.
Yeah. She did.
Her not husband had babies by other people.
I don't know. I feel like looking back, that album only came out like a month or two ago, and I'm feeling like it came and went.
It was September. It was 3 months already.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. Isn't that crazy? Like, that was such a highly anticipated album, and it was like...
I think she just owed it to the label.
I think she owed it to her fans, too. I mean, she had to drop something.
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah.
Like, you can't not drop an album. But it's funny to me how people were like, it's an instant classic. It's the best album.
Nothing is an instant classic because I feel like classics could only be recorded in what stand the test of time. I'm trying to think what else, man. Some celebrity culture, man. What we got going on? We got the Hot 97 controversy. We'll keep it right there for a quick moment, man. We're in radio. We got to talk radio. It looked like Flex didn't get chosen to do the morning show, even though that's what a lot of people were thinking, maybe because he's just seeming like he's taking over everything. But we got the names of our new hosts for Hot 97. It looks like it ain't nobody we ever heard of before. Is this a 106 and Parkish move where we just got to pivot to people that are younger and we'll make you like them, don't worry?
Wait, say that again.
So, like, remember 106 in Park when, it would almost be like the hosts would age out. Now, they did it with AJ and Free. They later did it with Roxy and Terrence J. It seems like when they hit a certain age, obviously what they wanted to have on lock was like the after-school crowd. So they just went younger. It seems like now, with Ebro, Rosenberg, Laura Styles, out of the building, it looks like these three newcomers are here to take their place, and I don't think that there's any excitement to go with it because we have no idea who these people are.
That's a whole fact. And they randomly, there was no rollout, it was just like they posted a flyer like, hey, these three new people are coming.
Yeah. And what's go ahead. I
was gonna say it's 3 people from Atlanta.
Yep.
So that was interesting, which people are up in arms saying they're not from New York, but Ebro, Laura Styles, and Rosenberg, none of them were from New York either.
Yeah, but cemented in New York. You know what I mean? Ebro came here to work. He wasn't on-air personality. Mm-hmm. He was working in the building behind the scenes. He program director, show director. He was doing a whole bunch of other things. They just liked him on the air. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then go figure, you know what I mean? It's like, though Hot 97 gave him the boot, he's still on the air. He's still doing Apple Music things. He's still, they're still doing their show, which they gave no time in between. which I like, because if y'all are used to hearing me every day, that's a weekday. If I got fired today, but tomorrow's a weekday, why would I pass up the opportunity to pivot y'all into the direction that's actually ours now?
And then Flex, it's like interesting because Flex said that he's going to take over the morning show spot in 2029. Like, why would you even announce that?
Yeah.
Do we think that will happen?
Flex is not built for radio. The energy, the bomb dropping, he really not a conversation carrier either. I don't see that being the case. I think it's just another little headline, something to throw out there and talk about. I'm gonna be honest though. I would say, I think even remember when I told you a couple weeks back that they had like Ray Ray and like some other people that are like New York personalities taking over like the later in the day slot. I feel like maybe that could have been who should have been here.
I just thought it was real interesting, like the whole shakeup was presumably for them to put people on air to breathe life back into the station, and instead they went and got 3 people that no one's ever heard of. And well,
you got to remember that they're probably thinking syndication
100%, but all of the feedback that I've seen online is like, who? You know what I mean? It's not like people on the internet are New York City based and thinking like, hey, I'm only located in New York City. But everybody online is like, who are these people? Like, what is this? Like, why, So like my thing I would assume that part of it is cost cutting, because you're able to go get these people that you can bring in for a lot cheaper. But I feel like I don't know, like I wish them the best of luck, and I'm curious. I might give them a curiosity listen, but it's just weird to me, the choice that they made. You would think that they would want to bring in somebody that would be familiar to people that are tuning in. Because it's radio, you know what I mean? It's radio. So like you already are, it's not something that people are automatically tuning into when you have a lot of choice, because people can just tune into Charlemagne who they're familiar with. All they got to do is...
Well, that's what I think. I think their big thing is that they know they have to compete with the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club is syndicated all through the U.S. It's online. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? Ebro, Laura Stiles, Rosenberg. That wasn't that wasn't, shown everywhere. It wasn't syndicated. It was super local. You know what I mean? And I think just like they know being bought out by a huge conglomerate is like, yo, we're not doing local things here. You know what I mean? So I think, saying, okay, based in New York, we're going to start these people, but these 3 people are from Atlanta. We playing it in Atlanta. We're playing it in New York. Now we got Atlanta listeners tapped in. We're not just relying on New York. We're not paying these dudes. We're paying these dudes a fraction of what we were paying the talent prior.
That's what I think.
You know what I mean? And now I could allow y'all to grow. I don't even think that new people are tapped into radio. So I think putting young people there, young personalities, and even if we don't know them, we not that young demographic we talking about. So I think that's dope. You did mention Charlemagne. I did want to say big shout out to Charlemagne. Round of applause, all that good stuff, man. He got major news. He has signed a new 5-year, $200 million contract extension with iHeartMedia, which is now keeping him at the Breakfast Club. We knew about 5 years ago. It seems like he likes to sign these 5-year contracts, but 5 years ago he was in talks again. Everybody was like, we don't know what he's gonna do. The timing was crazy, because who wouldn't have thought like maybe there's a little chance he could go to Hot 97. But this is major. So he is staying at the Breakfast Club while significantly growing his Black Effect podcast network. aiming to become what he calls the BET of podcasting, which are including some huge deals that he is actually bringing some of his video podcasts to Netflix.
Yep. I think that's a huge deal.
That is major. There's also some other ones that we see on there. The Joe Budden podcast is making its pivot onto Netflix as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this is huge. As people think like podcasts are burning out, or you know what I mean, not about to be a thing, or losing their esteem. You know, here we are with this is a major deal, man. Or even people that think radio is on its last leg. To hear that somebody got a $200 million extension to stay on radio.
People keep been saying radio's been on its last leg forever, but people are every time you get in the car, you're tapped into radio. Every time, you know what I mean? Like, radio is what it is. I think radio is just branched out, like, because you have more options with the satellite. Like, radio isn't going anywhere. It is what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, no, this is just gonna be real big. Obviously, like I said, we're leaning to the video podcasts, like how I said, the Laura Rosenberg, Ebro. They weren't in video format every morning. So yeah, I think a big part of this is like trying to keep up, but this is a big machine right here. Now knowing that he's staying, it's I feel like it's only getting stronger. They need that return on their investment. So this will be big. And obviously, aside from media, he continues to work in with the Mental Health Alliance and a number of other things, man. So big up to Charlemagne, man. I want to see him keep doing the big things. He's performing at top tier levels. He's got his podcast with Andrew Schultz. He got the Brilliant Idiots. He's got it's endless. It's endless what he's got his hands in.
Definitely.
So big shout out to him. Anything you got going on? Any takebacks, apologies, or anything like that? Shout outs. And yeah. Last week is next week of the year. We're gonna be doing some. I feel like we got to break down some things that happened in the year. See what type of
we gotta do a wrap up.
Advancements we made on some of the hotter topics from earlier in the year. We talked about maybe the biggest artists of the year, but I feel like there's got to be some other broken down categories we got to get to. And again, that'll be next week here, 91.3 FM, WVKR, In the Field Radio, your boy Rapz, Aaron Boogie, all that good stuff. Blow.